mighty fine pass there.
Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional or lucky or what, but it worked out well, so it feels good.
It seems like this team really has taken this next step forward by beating the teams you're supposed to beat. I mean, Peoria was kind of down today, and you guys kind of kept them down, right?
Yeah, I mean, we looked at the next 5 games. I think it's all. I mean, besides this one, we got Houston yesterday, tomorrow, and then we got them again next Friday. San Antonio's there too, and then then Oak City again. So it's a lot of games against our division, in a division that's really tight. So all those wins we can get against those teams and points you can get against those teams, are huge in the long haul. So we're just bearing down and trying to get those games right now.
What was the difference tonight? I mean, you guys were intense from the start, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we got a couple early, which always helps, and playing with the lead's a lot easier, obviously, than coming from behind. But I mean, obviously, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit in the third there. Kind of didn't come out with the same intensity for the third period that we did in the first two, and that kind of put us in a situation we didn't want to be in. That was a game we could have taken control of, and we let them back in it, and had a few anxious moments there at the end with a huge save by Jack there when it's 4-2 with their net empty, right? So. I mean, we obviously that stuff you don't want to do, but the fact that we got the 2 points was huge for us.
Last year you guys played from behind so much, and it put so much pressure on you for the whole season. I mean, it feels good to get out some big leads and some games that coast a little bit, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's nice to get the first one. It's always easier to play with the lead early on for sure. And even this year, I feel like we played a lot of games where we had to come back in the third period and get goals to force overtime, or get a couple goals to win in the regulation and stuff like that. But if you can go into the third period 4-0, I mean, it really helps your chances. Even with 2 goals early on there, we still had the 2-goal cushion that we were able to protect there out.
A bit of a chippy game tonight. It seems like there were a little bit of harder hits and those sorts of things. Is there something with this, rivalry with Peoria that brings that out?
I mean, Peoria's always got a physical team. They always got a team that's gonna hit you when you get their chances. And I think last game against these guys, there was 3 fights in the first 5 minutes. So I think some of that stuff kind of carried over. There was that last game, played them here. Was it 3 or 4 weeks ago? Was a little bit chippy and a little bit of bad blood there. Might have still spilled over for sure. But I mean, those games, you got to win those games. I mean, that's what playoffs are going to be like. Playoffs are going to be physical. Playoffs are going to be a little bit of chippy. They always are. The refs always let a little bit more go at that time. So we got to prove we can win those games now, because if playoffs come, that's when we're going to have to win them.
Can you talk a little bit about the shorthanded goal you had there, what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, when Nemo rimmed that one there, I kind of started to take a jump. Didn't actually even see that defenseman coming down until a little bit late. I was able to get it by him there, and then attacking the rush, I seen that Riley Smith is off on my right side there, and he's not much of a goal scorer, doesn't have a whole lot of finish. So I figured I'd take things into my own hand and take the shot, and luckily it went in.
Yeah, Allen's a pretty big goalie. You managed to get it far side on him there.
Yeah, I mean he's a good goalie. He's one of those guys that, you don't beat him with straight shots very often, and so I think I just was able to get that one off and got it where I wanted to, and thankfully it went in.
Going in Houston, or having Houston come here tomorrow, what are you guys looking to do? Pretty much the same as Friday, or are you changing anything up a little bit?
I think Friday, we obviously got what we wanted out of that game, and we played them the way we wanted to. So I think that's the way we're going to play them again. They're a good team. We've kind of had our back and forth with wins and losses against them. So we're hoping to play just like we did on Friday there, and hopefully come up with the same result.